Hey basketball people! Today things are hot for the Lakers, and I'm going to tell you the turnaround that happened at the moment. You know how it is, in the NBA it's not enough to just have stars, you need that support, from people with the aim of giving up their personal shine for the good of the team. And that's exactly what happened to Anthony Davis. Hold your emotions. Take the opportunity to leave your like, and activate the bell to be notified whenever there is news from your team. Anthony Davis has joined Shaquille O'Neal and Wilt Chamberlain in Lakers playoff history with his Game 4 performance. Anthony Davis finished with 25 points, 23 rebounds, and 6 assists in the Los Angeles Lakers' victory in Game 4 against the Denver Nuggets. In doing so, Davis joined Shaquille O'Neal and Wilt Chamberlain as the only Lakers to finish with at least 25 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 assists in a playoff game. It was yet another standout performance from Davis, who has been unstoppable throughout this series. The big man is averaging 30.5 points, 15.8 rebounds, and 4.0 assists in the series so far, doing everything he can to help the Lakers try to overcome the Nuggets team that has dominated them for much of the past 2 seasons. As for why Davis has been in such a good offensive rhythm in these playoffs, the big man credited his Lakers teammates for putting him in good positions. "I just feel good. Just taking my time, reading the defense," said Davis. "My teammates are doing a great job of getting me the ball in space and in areas where I can be most effective. But it's another challenge going into Game 5 in Denver, and we learned tonight about what we did well and what we can improve on and try to make some transitions going there on Monday." Davis would continue, noting that he's letting things come to him and not trying to force too much again, praising his Lakers teammates. "I think I'm in a good rhythm with how we play," added Davis. "Just playing in the flow, not forcing anything. Just letting the game come to me. A lot of pick and roll, things around the rim. If I get some isolations, just trying to be aggressive if I see an open floor. If I get a rebound, forcing it and being aggressive at that moment. But, like I said, I think my teammates are doing a good job of putting the ball in positions where I can be effective, and then I read from there, whether it's a shot or a kick out for a guy to shoot a 3. But most of the time, I'm just trying to be very aggressive, knowing that'll open things up for my teammates." It took a historic effort from Davis to extend the Lakers season, and he joined a truly elite company with his Game 4 performance. If the Lakers plan to return to Los Angeles for Game 6, Davis may need another historic night to make it happen. Darvin Ham describes message to Lakers before and after Game 4. "Thanks to the efforts of Anthony Davis and the rest of the Lakers, they survived to fight another day," and coach Darvin Ham revealed a message he had for his team before and after the Game 4 victory. "A beautiful day to be alive and stay alive," said Ham. That was the message, Friday, and the message, Saturday. Just win one game. And we have to refocus again, recalibrate, and have the same mindset going into Denver. D'Angelo Russell aimed to let the game come to him after a scoreless Game 3. After being held scoreless in Game 3, all eyes were on D'Angelo Russell in Game 4. The Los Angeles Lakers point guard has been instrumental to the team's success this season, and if they wanted to avoid being swept by the Denver Nuggets for the second consecutive year, the Lakers needed a big game from Russell. Fortunately, they got just that when Russell finished with 21 points, knocking down 4 3-pointers in the Lakers' 11-point victory. As for what allowed Russell to lock in and excel in the season's biggest game, the point guard simply relied on all the work he had put in since last offseason to be ready for this moment. "Trying to be as humble as possible, I think I've been through all this before and mentally prepared before going through it again," said Russell. "I prepared for this all summer, throughout the season. I tried to prepare for these times when everyone is watching, everyone has something to say. I just try to stay true to myself and my own opinions and emotions." Russell faced a lot of scrutiny after playing in the Western Conference Finals against the same Nuggets team last year and made sure that wouldn't happen again. He's had his ups and downs in these playoffs so far but showed that he can bounce back and deliver in the postseason for the Lakers. Another thing he pointed out as something that helped him was having LeBron James and Anthony Davis on his team, which allows him to feel more at ease in the game. "This isn't a place where you're going to go out and dominate the game when you have LeBron and AD by your side," Russell added. "So for me, coming out in Game 3 and not scoring and then just going out and being ultra aggressive and trying to do all those extra things, that's not me. And I know that's what people expected me to do, so it was easier to prepare my mind for that approach. Let the game come to me, be aggressive, and it was as simple as that. We looked up and everyone was aggressive, everyone was contributing. AR was huge, Bron and AD kept going, Taurean Prince was huge, Spence, Gabe, all those guys pitched in, Jackson. It just allowed us to make a mark in the game in our little roles. It was contagious, everyone wanted to keep fighting and competing. The Lakers showed the full team effort tonight, which allowed them to avoid elimination and force the series back to Denver for Game 5. But Russell will need to replicate the performance if he wants to help the Lakers bring this series back to Los Angeles for another game. D'Angelo Russell of the Lakers focused on attacking the basket in Game 4. One of the criticisms of D'Angelo Russell's terrible Game 3 was that he was settling for three-pointers and not attacking the basket. It was something coach Darvin Ham mentioned, and upon watching the film session, Russell also realized it and made the necessary adjustments. I watched since Game 3, many of my threes, the small sample size I had, the shots I made, were all tough, said Russell. I felt like I was settling when I got the ball, and I saw that on the film from the last game. Tonight, I saw Caldwell Pope closing me out like I was Steph Curry, so I tried to make plays and attack in that small window. Lakers injury report: Jared Vanderbilt upgraded to questionable for Game 5 against Nuggets. The Los Angeles Lakers have released their injury report for Monday's Game 5 against the Denver Nuggets in their first-round series, and forward Jared Vanderbilt, right midfoot sprain, has been upgraded to questionable for the first time. Additionally, LeBron James, left ankle fibular tendinopathy, and Anthony Davis, left wrist sprain, are listed as probable, although neither star is at risk of missing a game of this magnitude, with the Lakers facing a win-or-go-home scenario. Vanderbilt has missed the last 2 months due to a foot injury and appeared to be trending towards a return in recent weeks, although he hasn't been able to feature in the first 4 games of the series. With the Lakers winning Game 4 to extend the series, it now seems that the defensive forward could make a return to Denver on Monday night. The Lakers could certainly use Vanderbilt if he's healthy, although after missing so much time, it may not be wise to throw him straight into the fire in a game that must be won given the stakes. Vanderbilt isn't known for his offense and is likely to be out of rhythm after such an extended absence. The same was said about Christian Wood, who returned from a knee injury in Game 4 but couldn't make an impact. He is now completely off the injury report, so coach Darvin Ham has Wood and Vanderbilt as options if he chooses to go to them. On the Nuggets side, point guard Jamal Murray's status is in jeopardy after a calf injury in Game 4. He is listed as questionable with a left calf strain, although he will certainly do everything he can to be on the floor at home in a potential closing game. LeBron James: Jared Vanderbilt's return would bring energy to Lakers. LeBron James is known to be one of Jared Vanderbilt's biggest fans since joining the Lakers, and he recently discussed what the forward would bring to the team if he could return during the Nuggets series or at some point during the postseason. "Energy," said James. "Super high energy, defensively, some things he brings to our team you can't even teach. You just allow him to go out there and be Vondo. We're not sure if we're going to get him back, we don't know, just seen some reports. But he knows his body better than anyone else." Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? It's the best way to watch player interviews, exclusive event coverage, participate in live shows, and much more.